Hello, people. What's up? This is another guide for you where I show you tips and tricks on how to play Thief in World versus World roaming. So don't forget to subscribe. It really helps me and helps my channel, and it encourages me to make more content like this. Now this fight is with an elementalist. I evade to him and he blocks. And now when fighting an elementalist, it's very important to remain patient because they have a lot of AoE effect. So try to remain out of that AoEs. And so the good thing about this elementalist is that it's like a glass cannon, so yeah, it doesn't have a lot of health. So yeah, it can be killed a bit more easily as compared to the ones that have celestial armor. So yeah, and now I just stomp, and that's it. Okay, so this next fight is with a Reaper. So Reapers are generally very easy to kill because they don't have a lot of mobility, and with the amount of mobility that the Daredevil thief has, right, it's very difficult for them to like catch the thief. So this fight is made a bit more challenging because the camp veteran is invulnerable. But yeah, generally Reapers are quite easy to kill. So yeah, and this was a pretty easy fight. Now this next fight is also with the Reaper and an Elementalist. So you see, I target the Reaper first because it is the easier to kill class, right? So I Shadow Step to him, and yeah, I remain out of their AoE effects, and yeah, I just like remain in stealth and keep damaging him down a little. So it is very important to react very quickly whenever they stun you, right? So you should always use the stun breaker as soon as you can. Okay, so now that I've dealt with the Reaper, I am going to take down the Elementalist. Now this Elementalist, again, it appears to be a glass cannon because yeah, so that Elementalist will hit very hard, but that is only if it is able to hit, right? So again, I don't. I all my utilities were on cooldown, so I wasn't able to like use my stun breaker. So I go back into stealth using. So it is very important to use the environment to your benefit, right? And finally, now the elementalist is also down. So this next fight is again with the Reaper. So yeah, and now another Necro joins him. That is a Harbinger. So again, I'm targeting the Reaper first because that is going to be the easier kill, and the Harbinger is always a tough fight. So yeah, I try to remain out of their AOEs, and yeah, I'm able to evade most of their attacks, and I remain in stealth to remain protected. Now, what you see is that I am in no hurry to kill the Reaper, right? So, as soon as the Reaper is down, I stomp him because otherwise that would not have been possible. So, this one is again with the Reaper a pretty easy kill, generally, because yeah, they don't have a lot of mobility, and whenever they stun you, you can just use your stun breaker. So, now I use cloak and dagger on him. He tries to get me in a small area, but I remain out of that small area, and I just damage him down. I'm also joined by another friend, and yeah, the enemy is finally down, and that's it. Okay. So this one, this warrior was just like running away, and it's very difficult to run away from a thief because thief has a lot of mobility. So I just like damage him down, and he is done for. So this next fight is with the berserker. Berserkers are generally easier to kill, not that difficult. But the one thing that you have to look out for is when they have their great sword out and when they are in the berserk mode, right? So when they are glowing red, right? So you have to keep your distance from them because that special ability attack that they use has does a lot of damage, and it has like a lot of AoE. So and because they also use quickness, so they are able to use it like very quickly before you can do anything about it. So just like stay away. So this next fight is quite interesting because a group of greens are fighting a group of blues, and yeah, so I'm defending my camp, right? So I see my opportunity, and I try to remain on the edges of the battle, and I've seen that there is a Deadeye in the mix, and the Deadeye can be very dangerous, so I target him first, and yeah, I try to get a cloak and dagger, but they evade. Now I get a cloak and dagger off of the revenant, and again my first target is the thief. I use my 2 skill, and then I'm able to damage him down because he is just a glass cannon. Yeah, so it's very funny for me, and I enjoyed a lot when the enemies they send me messages like this. Ha, what a scammer. Yeah, ban soon. Yeah. So I would get a ban if I were doing anything wrong, but since I'm not, so they better get their game up. So I keep the pressure on them. I try to remain on the edges of the battle and try to see an opening, right? So whenever I find an opening, I pounce. So this ranger has come out of the middle of the battle, and now I target him. So I remain cloak and dagger, and again cloak and dagger, and now I backstab him, and now the ranger is almost down. With this cloak and dagger, he is down, and now I go for the stomp, and done. So because I killed that green, so the blue is up now, and I again damage him down. So they are able to stun me, but I didn't use my stun breaker because I was in the shadows. I was in stealth. So now the elementalist is down as well, and I just like damage this elementalist down in the water because I have a lot of damage in the water as well. So yeah, this was an interesting fight, and I really loved it. Now this is again a fight with a thief. Fighting with a thief is more so about stealth than anything else, because if you're not in stealth, then you're vulnerable, right? So I try to catch up to him, and I'm able to damage down his mount, and now I use steel and cloak and dagger. So that thief is most probably using a glass cannon build. That's why I'm able to like damage him down, and now that's it. So always damage the thieves down, and do not try to stomp them because they are able to evade your stomps at least twice. So this next fight is also with the thief, and in this fight another thief joins him as well. But I have a lot of stealth. I steal cloak and dagger and backstab him. So that combination is able to get that thief down, and I damage that thief down, right? And that's it for him. So this next clip is of a willbender that I just killed, and I just stomped him. That's it. So, oh, now I am moving against a ranger. So rangers are generally easier to kill because yeah. So a blue also joined me. So this was like a three-way fight, and the ranger is dead. So I will just like damage him down, and yeah, he's dead now. So this next fight is with a reverend. I don't remember what it's called, but yeah. So again, I try to remain in stealth, avoid their AoEs, and try to look for an opening, right? So now he has used a lot of his damage, and I evade, and I'm able to like damage him down using my dagger storm. So that's it. So guys, don't forget to subscribe, and this has been a lot of fun. Thank you. See you in the next video.